Shalom Israel, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Shem Shai, Bashem Kakadash, the born to the apostles, and El Script Millstone for teaching us truth, peace, and blessings to the whole collective village Shalom. Yahweh is the name of the Hanifal in Hebrew, Bashem is the name, and Yahweh Shai is the name of the begotten Son. Back in our lesson, and as you see in the title, I thought the man wasn't important. And that's just to play on these arguments that these women like to use, and ultimately going to be going to how you see the man is being portrayed in today's society as something bad, as something evil, and just a spirit of rebellion that many of these women are walking in, saying that the man is not needed. Going back to the title, the man is not important, the man is useless, that we can do what a man does and do it better. Yet you will have many of those exact women come out on the internet posting videos about their frustration and their anger of how a man didn't help them in a dire situation. So which one is it? Do you need a man or you don't? And only one of those choices is correct, because those women that want to be Miss Independent, that want to be a feminist, that want to be a feminist, hating and despising man, will be the exact ones begging and crying for help in these last days, as you're about to see right here within this video, which I do want to get real quick, as well as either one or two more videos. If not, you'll get a couple of scripts at hand, and the Lord's lesson will be edifying and to the point. So let's dive right into it. Because this is not the only situation that you see like this one. There's many other videos that came out, of women, especially, I believe one woman was fighting another dude, and she was supposedly surrounded by a bunch of other men, and you had tons of these women on the comments saying, these men just sat there and watched this and that. Yet these women don't hear themselves speak, or they don't think before they speak, man, because once you see this spirit of rebellion, man, you see this image that's being formed on the man, how the man is being portrayed in today's society. So don't expect a man to come running to your aid with all the things that you have been saying, that you can do what a man does and do it better, that the man is useless, man is not needed, that you hate and despise men. So what did you expect? Especially this one argument that was pretty much viral on social media, and it's like I don't want to start the intro too long, but there's points coming to mind. But you saw this argument that would you rather be with a bear in the forest or a man, and you had many of these women come out saying they'd rather be with the bear. So hey, go and call that bear for help, man, especially in these last days.
I'm here to say one more thing.
And see if it comes to your aid, to your help.
Just had to drag my AC out of my car to my apartment building. 3 guys passed me. None of them offered to help. None. 0 out of 3.
And you wonder why?
Why? Because you couldn't lift it? You were too scared to lift it? Is that why? Am I intimidating? Am I more masculine than you?
This video is wild and should be studied in a lab. Because on the surface, I know we're all thinking the same thing. This chick is insane, entitled, and oh my God, I would pay lots of money to never have her near me. But I think it's a very interesting example of what goes on through a lot of girls' brains. Is she's upset, and you could see all the wheels spinning in her head. She was probably walking with this heavy air conditioning unit or whatever she was carrying, just hoping a guy would come over and offer to do the work for her. Then, when she doesn't get what she wants, she goes on TikTok, makes a video, and then starts trying to shame this metaphorical group of men who didn't help her. Oh, so you must not be strong enough to lift it. I actually think you were the one who wasn't strong enough. That's why you're crying in your car. Also, that's not really how it works. If I was walking outside of my apartment, let's say I was moving some furniture, and a really jacked dude saw me struggling to move my furniture, I am not obligated to get his help because he's bigger and stronger than me. What I recommend is all women across the world need to collectively make a decision on whether you guys want men's help or you don't want men's.
And there you go. That's one point I was trying to make. Because on one hand, these women hate and despise man, pushing, promoting that they're better than the man, that they want equality, this and that. And then on the other hand, why didn't this man help me? I needed a man's help and he didn't help me, this and that. Well, you wonder why. You wonder why, man.
No, because I've seen a lot of video saying we got this, guys. Please do not talk to us. Do not approach us. We don't want your help. And then this girl is literally crying in her car because a group of men who do not know her didn't want to go up to her and offer to help her move her air conditioner or whatever it was that she did do herself. She's just a little tired. Because this video should be used as a dictionary example of what the word entitled means, because
I see what these comments had to say. Asked the bear. See, and that's, you know, what I was bringing up earlier, because that was, you know, one of the viral, you know, I want to say experiments, or just, you know, situations that these women came up with in order to portray the man as something terrible, as something bad. Now, you see how they humanize the bear and make the man out to be the beast. This place needs to go, man. A lot of women will be destroyed. Says the bear got it. You're a strong, independent woman. You got it. See, now a lot of these men are starting to realize just how through these women are. You know, with all these things that they have been saying, you know, about the men, belittling and doing all these different things. What did you expect to happen? Now, when men are hearing and listening to you are saying and are avoiding you because of what you've been saying, don't be surprised when no one comes to your aid. Especially in these last days, man, because those are going to be the exact women crying and begging for help, man. But hey, they won't get none. And I says, you need help with that? I have a boyfriend. Exactly. You know? Because if a man does help, then he somehow turns out to be the bad guy. Cops are called, and now he's arrested. You know? Let's get one more video, and I'll get the scriptures. I don't make this a super big lesson. And this is a lesson, I believe I made a lesson going into this video in the background, not this particular video right here, but the one in the background, and kind of going to, you know, a similar topic.
Quite literally rolling around in horse shit.
Because another point I do be pushing throughout the lesson is the importance of the men and how the man will be needed in these last days, man. Because as in Isaiah 32nd chapter, the men are going to be that hiding place, and specifically speaking of the elect of the nation of Israel.
Trying to get this bottom thing off my car. I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to get this off, and I need a screwdriver to take it off. And I just wish someone would pull over and help me, because I don't know what to do. Oh, someone just pulled over. No way. Thank you so much.
I gotta say it, guys. This woman's reaction is how most independent women would react. And I know I might get a lot of hate for saying it, but this proves men's...
And you will have women come out and say that this woman, you know, is a pick-me. And there's no problem being with, you know, being a pick-me. And we are pick-me's for Yahweh Bashem Al Shah. You know, we want to be chosen. We want to be picked. And you see these women, you know, making it out to be a bad thing.
Points when they roll their eyes at women that say, I don't need no man. Because sure, when things are going well for you and you're not running into any issues, you're not stranded on the side of the road with your car falling apart.
So now imagine in these last days, in time of great chaos, in time of great trouble. Imagine how these women are going to act then. Because they're going to drop that act real quick. But a lot of you are going to be turned away because you didn't want us now, or you didn't want us then, you're not going to have us now. You know?
Of course, you can be a little overconfident in what you're capable of handling. But don't forget that, one, the reason why your life is pretty easy is because of men. And two, the second your life becomes not so easy, guess who you're going to be hoping and praying is headed your way?
Hey, there you go. Hey, that's a woman right there. But let's get these scriptures that I got. And Lord's lesson, be edifying, to the point. This is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. Just to, you know, hit the main point, and we'll get these other scriptures going to the wickedness of the women and just the spirit of rebellion that they are walking in. It's Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. Now it says, in that day, 7 women, which when you go into the number 7 goes into the word completion, so, you know, be any amount. In that day, 7 women shall take a hold of one man, not the other way around. The man is the prize. The man is going to be the one to be sought out after, especially within these last days. Now, this is, you know, the value of the man is going to skyrocket, man. As in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So you're going to have many of these women seeking out the men. And specifically, you know, the men of the Lord. But let's continue on. So Isaiah 13 and 12 just, pushing that point of the importance of the man and how the value of the man is going to be, increased on a completely different level. As you see right here, Isaiah 13 and 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. And, gold is highly, sought after, and the man is going to be more precious than that. As I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So there you go. But let's get these other scripts that I got. Isaiah 32 and 2. Adding to that point, as I brought up earlier, how that man is going to be the hiding place. As in, a man shall be as in hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest. Dealing with these judgments, these plagues, these pestilences, everything the Lord is going to do to this place, man. The men are going to be, that hiding place. Once again, speaking of the elect, because this is who the Lord is dealing with and who He's going to redeem out in the midst of this judgment, man. As in, a man shall be as in hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So when you're in a desert, the sun is beaming, it's super hot. What do people are usually looking for? Shade, water. That's how desired the man's gonna be, More time from on top, and a man shall be as in hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place. There you go. As the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So I want to push that point across. But this is right here, Isaiah 32 and 9, and going to the judgment that these women will receive. Because right now they're in a proud, lofty, boastful estate, because the women are put on a pedestal. And you see once again how the man is being belittled, this image that's being formed that the man is useless, that the man is not needed. That's the exact opposite, man. Because you're going to have a lot of women seeking out the man in these last days. And those that don't want to get with the program, that don't want to get in order, go and kick rocks, man. Because a lot of you will be left behind. Isaiah 32 and 9 through 11. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Verse 10, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Verse 11, main point. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Because right now, as I brought up briefly earlier, they're on a pedestal right now. They're in a high, lofty, estate, thinking everything's all fine and dandy. But that's going to be the exact opposite in the midst of this chaos, man. Because these women are going to be brought low. Tremble, you women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. A lot of these women are going to be in deep, deep trouble with the times that we are heading into, especially in times of Jacob trouble. You're going to have all hell breaking loose. People going to be breaking into homes, and especially in a lawless society, what do you think is going to happen? People are going to be doing what they want to do. Because who's going to stop them? Now, we get a couple more. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 9. Now it says, which going to the order, which I'm going to get another scripture before I got that one, but let's see. Let's swap this around. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 3 to go to show that order, because you see this perverse spirit that's being pushed throughout Babylon the Great. In America, which you notice that word perverse, it goes against what's correct. Now it says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach. It was Yahushua. And the head of the woman is the man. There's an order to this thing. But in today's society, you see women are put on the highest level. The man is put below. But as we got in the first couple of scriptures, going to show the importance of the men, how the men are going to be sought after, not the woman. But I would have you know that the head of every man is the Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach, the head of Yahushua is the Most High, Yahweh. Now let's get 1 Corinthians 11 and 9. Now it says, neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. The man is the prize. The man is the reward. It did not say in Isaiah 4:1. It did not say in Isaiah 4:1 that 7 men would take a hold of one woman. It says 7 women shall take a hold of one man. Now let's get a couple more. It's 1 Corinthians 14:40. Now it says, "Let all things be done decently and in order." As I brought up that point, those women that don't want to get the program, that don't want to get right, that don't want to get in order, you will be destroyed. You will face great trouble. So don't be surprised when men will not come to your aid. Remember all the things that you said. You want to be Miss Independent. You were a feminist. You hated and despised the men. So don't be mad when you get rejected and turned away. Let all things be done decently and in order. Got 3 more. That says Proverbs 1:26-28. That says, "I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear comes." So those laugh at you in these last days, man. Those that want to mock and scoff now, those that want to take this truth as a joke and as a game, great judgment is going to befall you. "I'll also laugh at your calamity. I'll mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me." Now you want to turn to the Lord when you're in great dire need, when you're in great trouble. Now you want to seek the Lord. Now you want to get right. Now you want to repent. Now you want to get in order. It's to be far too late. "Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me." Because the Lord's also going to reject you through his men, through his prophets, man. Job 39:17 now says, "Because the Most High had deprived her of wisdom." Right? You should have got this earlier. Because these women don't think, man. And they wonder why no man is coming to the aid, and they're not helping them when they're minding their own business. I mean, look at all the things that you have been saying. These past years, the man is not needed. The man is useless. They're not important. We're better than the men. This and that. Okay. So you ain't gonna help them. But now you're gonna be all surprised, Pikachu face, when you're in a situation when you're in need of the help of a man, and now you're mad that you don't get it. Yet with all the things that you have said, come on, make up your mind. Because the Most High deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted her to understanding. And Ecclesiastes 25:19, that says, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of sinner fall upon her, and which the portion of a sinner? Death, man, judgment." As you described, for the wages of sin is death. But that's the point right there. I wanted to make a quick lesson going to that video that I came across. And I wanted to go into how rebellious these women are, and just this image that's being formed and portrayed on the man, that they're useless and they're not needed. And that's the exact opposite. Because the man is reward, the man is the prize, and the man is going to be sought out after, man. But that's the point right there. Lord is edifying. Lord, I tie these points together best of my ability. Don't close down, give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Kakadash, upon the apostles, and else great millstone for teaching us his truth. Peace and blessings to the hopes like the visible. Shalom. See you next one, the Lord's will.